Like I say, I walking down Charlotte Street, due to always Friday, I feeling to smoke a weed. Buy 2 Maccasin, buy Back to Basics, where's the scene? Call up Shelly and Shanika, Chantal and Shanice, tiff up the head and make them feel we going by the beach instead of, you know, is a twang. You think?
Oh, so your thing was basically, you tried to separate yourself in terms of being solely Trinidad accent.
Yeah.
And not the dancehall thing.
Yeah.
Why though?
I don't have no problem with dancehall. Some of my favorite artists like Vybz Kartel and others is, you know, I love dancehall, but I'm not from Jamaica. I'm born in Trinidad. I never in Jamaica in my life. So if I as an artist, I'll be as original and as creative as possible with what I know. It's easier for a boy to watch someone on TV and watch your favorite artist and idolize him. And I did that many times myself, and idolize your artist, but you have to be original still. When I ask Vybz Kartel to do a song with Busta Rhymes, you don't hear Vybz Kartel trying to song like Busta Rhymes, you hear he song like him. You know? That goes for the artists as well, from Jamaica.
So you feel like the Trinidad artists basically not using the essence of where they are from in terms of with them accent and thing?
Not all, you know. I can't say all of them. You like some of them real bad as I had to read them. I can't call any names right now, but some of them as well read. But I still just hear the Jamaican influence, not seen as a bad influence. You think? Not seen as a bad influence, because Jamaican music influenced me as well. But to me, it's more original and authentic when you as, like we see somebody from Barbados or St. Kitts, when them could tap into, you know, their, you know, ancestral ground.
I tolerate men.
We live in a risky world, you know? Yeah. So I can say. And, you know, we explore.
Men should always spend on a woman.
Appreciation is a big mark.
Hi there. Need a ride? We've got you covered. With SKN Cabs, booking a ride takes 3 easy steps. I'm not that type of ride there. Come on now. Enter your pickup and drop off location. Choose your payment method. Get connected to a driver. You're on your way to your destination. If you're an Apple user, download SKN Cabs in the Apple Store. And if you're an Android user, unfortunately the app is still private, so you'd have to send your email to our WhatsApp. And also, remember to follow us on Instagram for all the latest updates, promotion, and maybe a few surprises along the way. So what are you waiting for? Download SKN Cabs now and follow us on Instagram, SKN Cabs. Transportation made easy.
We're back again with another episode in the South. Is it? And today, this afternoon, this morning, whenever you're watching this, people remember, like, share, subscribe. If you hear something that you want to tap into in the conversation, leave it in the comment section. Is it? If me talk some fuckery, let me know say a fuckery me I talk. Correct me. Because I really and truly don't know the full story of Trinidad. Is it? I'm here to find out what's really going on, you know? But we're there with Boodan. What going on, Boodan?
That's cool, brother. See me, sir.
So Boodan, who are you?
Huh?
Who are you?
Well, real name is Said Ali. Grew up Mova. And started doing music at a real young age. Like my mother had me in choir and all them, all that shit. And I fall in love with the rap and thing. But I didn't really consider what I doing as Trinibad really now. Because to me Trinibad is a kind of like style of music.
So what did you consider what you were doing?
Rap.
Rap?
Yeah, just in Trini dialect. Yeah.
But rap in Trini dialect is Trinidad, you know?
Well, to me, Trinidad more does more song like dancehall in Trini dialect. There's more get more like a Jamaican accent, more than like a straight Trinidad fluent accent sometimes. Cause like
Well,
like them boy them, and them certain Jamaican twang I say within the Trinidad, and to me it really stand out as like rap. It was more stand out as like dancehall. You know? Rap is when like
fix the mic.
rap is a more spoken word. It's more like, you know, that's how ways are doing it. Like I say, I walking down Charlotte Street, due to always Friday, I feeling to smoke a weed, buy two moccasin, buy back to basics, where's the scene, call up Shelly and Shanika, Chantal and Shanice, tiff up the head and make them feel we going by the beach instead of, you know, is a twang. You think?
Oh, so your thing was basically you tried to separate yourself in terms of being solely Trinidad accent.
Yeah.
And not the dancehall thing.
Yeah.
Why though?
I don't have no problem with dancehall. Some of my favorite artists like Vybz Kartel and others is, you know, I love dancehall, but I am not from Jamaica. I'm born in Trinidad. I never in Jamaica in my life. So if I as an artist, I'd be as original and as creative as possible with what I know. It's easier for a boy to watch someone on TV and watch your favorite artist and idolize him. And I did that many times myself, and idolize your artist, but you have to be original still. When I ask Vybz Kartel to do a song with Busta Rhymes, you don't hear Vybz Kartel trying to song like Busta Rhymes, you just hear he song like him. You know? That goes for the artists as well, from Jamaica.
So you feel like the Trinidad artists basically not using the essence of where they are from in terms of with them accent and thing.
Not all, you know. I can't say all of them. Like some of them real bad as how to read them. I can't call any names right now, but some of them as well read. But I still just hear the Jamaican influence. Not saying it's a bad influence. You know? Not saying it's a bad influence, because Jamaican music influenced me as well. But to me, it's more original and authentic when you, as like we see somebody from Barbados or St. Kitts, when they could tap into, you know, their, you know, ancestral ground. No,
I kind of understand that, and I appreciate that too. Given the fact that, hey, if you ever hear a Bajan sing, me hear some songs from Barbados and me can't really understand them. You see? But that would have been more in the soca vein. Yeah. But when an artist at the dancehall now, like the fact that Trinidad is Trinidad's version of dancehall, me can definitely understand where they would try to more mix the twangs.
Yeah.
Because, alright, that familiar sound, for example, like Jalano, when you hear a Jalano song, you would almost feel like he's from Jamaica.
Yeah, very talented artist, by the way.
Real talented. Like, if me never discover him as a Trinidad artist first, only people would feel like he's a Jamaican artist. And that can be a good thing too, because, alright, look at it this way. Jamaicans, if you get accepted by the Jamaican crowd, you basically gone to the world, you know.
Free.
So I can see where an artist would be a craft them thing in other zone there to get that kind of appeal there with the Jamaican audience, is it?
Understand.
So you got two ways to look at it.
Well, you could look at it that way, but it also have, it's a contradiction still, because it also have artists that not from Jamaica. Like we say, like I saw 50 Cent went to Jamaica, I saw DMX went to Jamaica, I saw different artists went to Jamaica and was accepted, and
they were accepted as rappers.
Yeah.
Not as dancers.
Well, what I mean is, well, exactly, them was being them original self. You know, if them wasn't being the original self to become the stars that they are, they would have never been accepted in the first place.
Well, I don't think an accent make you yourself.
Well, not an accent, but you being your original self. I'm not saying you can't switch up your accents. The Americans do that plenty times, but when they're trying to do our music and Jamaican music and Afro beats and all them things. But you still have to have your original blueprint to what will make you stand out, you know, stand out to everybody else.
Yeah, so you feel like we should have more Trinidad artists singing in them native Trinidad tongue?
Well, it's up to them. It's up to the artists. It's what make you comfortable. That's just my opinion. It's what make the artists comfortable. Because I have real artists that, personally, I find real bad that done comfortable in that flow and that, you know, we are doing music already.
So, was it that growing up you always wanted to be an artist?
Being real, growing up I wanted to be like a kingpin or something. I don't know. Nah, but I always love music. My mother and my father was both artists, and I just love music growing up.
What kind of artists were your mother and father?
Well, my mother used to sing backup vocals. I think Roy Cape, and she was on this video a long time with this old calypso guy Sparrow, and this song both of them she used to perform with them on stage. So my mother was in it a while, and my father used to sing. Well, like James Brown and thing long time in the front stage and thing. He was a big entertainer a long time as well in the old school days. And I just I just got a feel from them.
Yeah. So was it that you got into music at a young age, or you were doing other stuff before the music and you just happened to start to pursue the music? Like, how did you get to music?
Well, straight from school I was working hard, and
what kind of work you were doing?
Well, different jobs. I was all over the place working, different jobs. I had my own business and all, registered company and all, just different jobs. And it's COVID, boy. COVID, everything just shut down. And I was doing it like a sport at the time, you know.
Yo, the noise, bro. The noise behind this, dog.
Quiet on set, guys.
Yeah, you say you were doing it as a profession.
Yeah, I was just doing it as like a side hobby at the time, and then for COVID, basically I had no choice but to focus on it more, boy. Because the place with the shut down rail trade and work and jobs wasn't really coming as often, and as my soldiers and them remind me I have a talent, I can just leave it there not doing nothing, you think so. And link up with the notorious Young Sichi and I started recording my music.
So what was that first song for you where you get to record?
Our first song was a song I do with Trinidad called Which Part. Yeah, that was one of the Nolan around the team in 2020. Yeah. And then I met Sichi for the first time too. And he was playing a rhythm. And Trey my dog self bring me in the studio. Right? And he was making the beat, and Trey my dog was like, I like how that song on. I spit on it and it was that. I like how the song is. Sichi called me back and let me know if I could come and record more music, and that's how it started.
So what kind of reaction you got from them kind of songs? Because obviously you are singing at the raw Trinidad twanging, and you say you tried.
For some weird reason, I don't know if it's the way I sing it. I don't know if it's because other people find like Trinidadians and Jamaicans a song similar. But I get real comparisons to Alkaline and Skiddy Bang and all kind of things, and Tommy Lee especially.
Yeah, because me listen songs.
I think he the most.
Yeah, me listen earlier.
I love Tommy Lee, but I don't sound like Tommy Lee.
No, I feel like you sound like Tommy Lee. Feel like you sound a little bit like Tommy Lee, man. You're a good little hospital, I admit it.
Well, I teach you.
No, because that kind of sound, the signature sound where maybe naturally you just sing like that where you kind of open your nose.
Well, remember earlier I said that I have Jamaican artists that influenced me a lot. Vybz Kartel was one of them. And to me, Tommy Lee, all who fall under Vybz Kartel had that weird signature. I don't know how to explain it, but that signature song now.
It's Kartel's influence.
Yeah.
Because, and music is a thing where, I'm show you a thing. You will just listen a song from an artist and it pick up in your subconscious where you're influenced by him based on the fact that you listen to him so much that you without even knowing your music begin to sound a little bit like his.
Yeah.
Is it? So I don't think Tommy Lee is a bad comparison.
No,
He's a
no, I
great
don't think
artist
so
who
either.
accomplished great things in the music, you know.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
So where you have on a lot of tattoos, people look upon you, you would look like a street man. Were you a part of the street at any point in time?
Well, I think I'll have to save that conversation for next interview. I don't really talk on the.
Right. Now, in the music, we sing. I'm basically asking everybody this question as it relates to Trinidad. See, it's a numbers game I play right now.
Yeah.
How do you stay away from that? Are you a part of that?
In my personal life, away from the music, I have no choice but to be a part of certain things. But when it comes to my music, I don't let it mix. Like we say, I have to do a song with somebody who does represent that. I let them know well, it had to be a girl tune or something. I don't want to sing no kind of gangster song for nobody to feel like choosing any side or anything. Like, my music have to be mutual. Everybody had to listen to it. You know, and me personally find, oh gosh, boy, give me a break now with this numbers thing now. I'd have big men with common sense who could come together and reason and overs and stop the little wants, the little mad thing, but you know, egos and chip on shoulder now. Everybody feel the bad. Everybody better than, you know, everybody will prove the better than. And when a boy could just be a big man and just say, bro, I have no beef with you, I want you make money, I want you succeed. Find youth men in your community, youth men in my community dying, and that is not a good look. You understand? Like we try to, you know, paint a different picture, create a different, you know, narrative. And I find it's about time they should do it now. It's big men. I talk about this big men in control of this thing, and you know, it don't have to be about the numbers. They're making it hard for artists who genuinely have something to talk about and say, genuinely have a message to give. You know, because sometimes there's the audience doesn't know what they want to hear until they hear it sometimes. Doesn't know that needed to hear it until they hear it sometimes, you know?
Because like somebody let me know, I'm not going to deny the fact that I like the gangster songs.
Right.
But preferably, I listen to something motivational.
You have to be a balance. You have to balance your scale. You can't just manifest negativity and expect, and when negative happen to you, expect, well, Anthony, if all you know is the...
You know, hear the word where you say manifest. People don't understand that they manifest negative, you know.
You understand? You can't manifest, I can't manifest negative energy about you, call up your name, call up my name, and then when something bad happened to me because I crying and I surprised and I like, what went on with me? We have to be held accountable for certain things we do, especially as artists. Is we have to lead by example. Is we them youths and them listening to. You know?
Yeah, because you are the leader, you know. So I'm going to see how it become you are the follower. Because I'm going to tell you say what the people want to hear them sing.
Yeah.
The people want to hear what you have to say.
True.
So even if a youth come jump out in the game with the numbers thing and him get a buzz, you now control your destiny after that, you know.
For real.
Is it? So even if you start there, you don't have to end there. You don't have to continue to perpetuate this kind of thing, isn't it? Because you see what going on in the society. Is it? Even in a St. Kitts, you know, violence is on the rise there. And you have artists in a St. Kitts who know nothing about what going on in a Trinidad. Attacks them at this number and that number.
Numbers. Yeah.
Because you see the culture is so influential.
It is.
You don't understand bro. Trinidad is a powerhouse in the music now.
Yes, yes, and that's the thing. That's how it gets so influential, because for years they've been wanting that kind of raw realness out of Trinidad too. They like the Lord have it, but we always wanted to. I don't know how to explain it. Like we say, just Disney Channel the scene. And first thing first, soca does run this country. Right? Soca is what does make this country where it is. Soca. Trinibad and all whatever else come after. Dancehall, all them things come after. That's for Trinidad. I can't talk for other countries. Right? And I don't want to forget my point, but when you see what I was saying there again before I say that?
Yeah, you were saying about the music's influence, like
Right. The solo wanted it out of Trinidad so long to the point of when it finally get it had no choice but to skyrocket into it is and be so influential because it have a lot of talent. Them youth men and them from Rebel to K-Lion to Swanee, them is real talented youth men. And it's not just so that talent just come just so it's years of hard work and working on your craft and for the years the country was only pushing one thing, just soca alone. So that is why certain people kind of, get not fed up because I love soca, we love you soca, but same thing I said just now there, we doesn't know we want to hear something until we hear it. We doesn't know we needed it until we hear it. You know, because for years before Trinidad was had a real artist doing underground rap. I was one of them underground rap, different types of style, dancehall and all, and I wasn't getting that buzz. You understand? This artist, I can't remember we sing oh gosh, he was so this artist I can't even remember his name. He was an artist that was doing dancehall before plenty of these artists was before Patinsky and all. Patinsky's the next big artist that was doing dancehall. But it still wasn't hitting the raw ruggedness that it's hitting now. That is why it will be so influential because it is an influence from dancehall, from Jamaica. You understand? From years ago, even from years ago when Trinidad was keeping it all soca with the calypsos and the different things, we was getting that raw ruggedness from Jamaica. And I believe that and all is why, the music that kind of surpass what was coming out of Trinidad for so much years.
You know why the music blow up so now? And most people would try to flip the script and say, is music influencing society?
No.
These artists are just singing them reality, If you really check it, the reason why it gets so big and so massive and so influential is because of the reality.
Yeah.
It's like a man just hold up a mirror at himself and look at himself and talk about himself and what he must see every day. And people can relate to that because you have so much people in Trinidad that's going through the same thing. That's why dancehall is what it is, I get to people music, people from rough backgrounds.
Yeah.
Just basically come talk them story on the mic,
And not everybody can relate to being happy and enjoying yourself all the time. Not everybody can relate to party all the time. So that is why the Trinidad now was so relatable to not only just in Trinidad, to throughout the Caribbean. You understand? Because it's a part of that raw, rugged experience. But people know it having Trinidad, but it wasn't getting the way they're getting it now, the essence, you think? Because we just had to know how to deal with it as our audience too. You understand? We have to know it's just entertainment, it's just music. We can't take certain things literal. All we know right from wrong, G. All we know for right from wrong. I can't watch you and tell you I don't know smoking bad for my health, if you understand. So we have to again take accountability for certain things and still as artists try to balance the scale.
But then again, watch out. You have people out there will get up every morning, exercise, don't smoke, don't drink. And them walk out the road and car lick them, don't kill them. So all that good exercise and good health there gone to waste. So my mantra is allow people to live them life. You see it, once a man life now affect mine personally, that's why we talk about the violent thing now. Because it's reaching a point now where it's unbearable.
It's unbearable, man.
Is it? So we can start begin to change things.
Yeah, we have
Is
to.
it? How we can begin to change things? That's my question, Because I don't have the answers. I'm not a gangster.
Well, yeah, that's a nice thing. It's easy to say a boy life don't affect you. But that is where being your brother keeper and leading by example does come into play. You understand? Because certain of my artists, I will call the artists that I just look up to. Them life not necessarily do have to affect me, but I just look up to these people to the point of where I want to be in that position just now. So certain things we only humans will take as guidelines from the ones before we, from, you know. You mightn't say your father and you was living two different lives. Yeah, that's your father, he's a big man now, but if he didn't live a certain life, you know, that well, I don't know your personal background, but I'm just saying something. If he didn't live a life to ensure that his son good, you know, he might not be to how he is now. You know, because your father is the we all have to lead by example. We all have to
because again, you go down to this now. Like a child that is born, believe is a blank sheet come out of the womb, you know. So the parents begin to write on that blank sheet.
Yeah.
And when you go to school now, all other parents' sheets where them are write pan begin to write pan your sheet, you know. Because the picnic where you send go to school pan the first day, and the picnic where come back home pan the last day, you know. Because them children spend more time with their school peers, with them teachers. That's why me feel like even teachers have a divine type of job, you know.
Yeah.
Because a teacher telling your picnic say he's not good enough. Have a lasting effect on youths, you know.
It does.
You see me? Because we can remember the motivation I get from teachers, like teachers just believe in me and make me feel like I'm good enough. Is things will take me far places in my education and on my educational journey, and even in a life itself. Because everything starts from the home and then school, you know. So if you have a traumatic home, imagine you have a traumatic home, and when you go to school now, and you lash out, them tell you say he's a monster. So your whole existence is a monster, you know. You have no choice but to become a monster.
Yeah.
And at that, I see I go on with most of the youth, them like the youth, them, they get labeled monsters. And what monsters do? Monsters things.
Yeah.
Is it? So we can begin to change that.
I agree.
Like that's my question, you know, bro. I've been to ask everybody like.
Yeah, that has been my question for plenty things.
Yeah, like how we can begin to change that. How do you feel we can begin to change that? To see a better day in Trinidad.
Well, you be a brother keeper, boy. More love, boy. Just by you caring for your brother. Not just your brother, your friend, your wife. You love your wife more, love your brothers, your sisters. Spread more love.
Love yourself.
Love yourself especially.
Because if you don't love yourself, it have to start with yourself. I feel like we have these zombies walking around. These hurt people.
Yeah.
Hurt people.
It have plenty of people around me in line.
And them just a spill over upon everybody else. You know? Because trauma is a thing, you know.
That's why I can't afford, once you know you have a loving character and you push in that positivity, I'll use that word again, manifesting. You can allow man to change your character. And have real people who do you wrong out here, who might envy you, might talk behind your back. Is how you deal with it. Sometimes I just ask God, not for the strength, but for the endurance. You know, to deal with certain things, the endurance, to have patience when it comes to dealing with these humans out here. You know, guys? And yeah.
Rough fam. So who can look out from you going forward?
I have an EP coming again. I'll drop an EP called Brad Boss Lost Tapes. I have Brad Boss Lost Tapes Part 2 coming out. All you make sure and like and subscribe, please. And some other projects. I have a song coming out with Tisha, next one, Mado. And it's a real thing, boy. Yeah. I have a next song with Song Station and all coming out. It's a real thing coming out.
Right. Now, where we can find you on the socials?
You can find me at Boodan Ali on IG and on Facebook.
Yeah. Before you go, give me one of your songs, them. Like, I could hear your song live.
One of my songs?
Yeah.
Alright. Make me teach you about bad. Run up on the boy and it until to out the mag. Started playing mad pitch and piss out my 50 bag. So I had to leave him in the fucking body bag. Hey, she tell me make me teach about bad before she sit down pan it, she make sure that the thing stand. She tell me she favorite songs Lady Shabba Ram Ram. Even though if fucking she don't like the unchy man, but she still unchy man. Teach about bad, she home alone. She like today's my birthday and I need the bone. I tell the girl congratulations like I supposed Malone. Pull up aside she's own, they like to bring the Glock already the chrome. Hot stepper in my clock, so I approach the home. Ring she phone, she come out swanky in designer clothes. You trim long down, she bumper big like if she's on my road. Suck up and sexy pose, unknowingly I man across the road. Hey, he heal my O, I heal back oh. He like, we don't tolerate change man on these ends no more. I put my Glock on lock, she neck and ask him what he for. He freeze and drop his jaw, then slow the rest he fire on the floor. Hey, immediately I get stunned. In my mind I like, but wait now, what is that one? Anyway, make the police thing like if it's still in the young, then turn and ask the girl what kind of fucking pop scene she on. Make me teach about bad.
Buckland! Let me teach you about bad. You're talented, you.
Yeah,
big up in a Boodan.
Big up, same with my brother.
Guidance for your journey, you know, fam.
Man. Love.
Trinidad, hey, Trinidad remind me so much of Jamaica, fam.
Yeah.
Talent, like real talent.
Well.
Just need little light on them talent, yeah. So until next time, people, we're there in the south, Trinidad. Whoa.
Hoy, and I said nobody now believe it. Well, if them here say I me, I beat it. Me and the pastor, me not go preach it to how we all it down. Yeah, man, it's Dejour, and I mean, giving you a different perspective on Perspectives Media. Easy.
Perspectives Media.